A Fluffle of Bunnies and Other Fun Collective Nouns. Written by Stephanie Lipsey-Lou and illustrated by Jemma Dando.
What's that? Is it a bunny? 2 bunnies? No, it's a whole fluffle of bunnies. A baby rabbit is called a kit, a female rabbit is called a doe, and a male rabbit is called a buck. Did you know rabbits can jump as high as 3 feet upwards? That's about as tall as a 3-year-old child. There are many other names for a group of rabbits, which include a bury, a colony, and a flick. Buzz, buzz, eek! A bike of bees. Don't worry, they won't sting you. They are too busy looking for nectar. A group of bees can also be called a rabble, drift, nest, swarm, colony, stand, cast, hive, erst, grist. Phew! Who knew there were so many ways to describe a group of bees? Did you know? All worker bees are female and it takes one bee her entire life to make 1 teaspoon of honey?
If you find a bee on the ground and she is too tired to fly, get an adult to help you put her onto a flower. If there aren't any flowers, you can give her a little bit of sugar water, not brown sugar.
Who's next? It must be a roll of armadillos. Armadillos roll their bodies up to protect themselves from predators.
If you ever see more than one armadillo together, you can also say a pack or a herd of armadillos. Did you know armadillos can't see very well, so they have to hunt for their food using their sense of smell? Can you remember the name for a group of bunnies? Did you get it right? Meow, gotcha! A pounce of cats. Did you know cats originally developed their meow to communicate with humans, not with other cats? There are many fabulous terms for a group of cats. You can call them a clutter of cats, a cluster of cats, and a glaring of cats too. Can you remember 3 names for a group of bees? Were you right? Oh, how fabulous! A flamboyance of flamingos. Did you know flamingos are born gray? Their feathers turn pink because of the natural coloring in the food they eat. The oldest known flamingo lived until they were 83 years old. In the wild, they wouldn't normally live past 30. Can you remember the name for a group of armadillos? Did you get it right? Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Look out, it's an army of frogs. Caterpillars and ants are collectively known as an army too. Did you know frogs have been around for over 200 million years? That means frogs were hopping around when dinosaurs walked the earth. Frogs are amphibians, which mean they can live on land or in water. They can breathe in oxygen through their lungs when they are on the land and through their skin when they are in the water. Can you remember the name for a group of cats? Did you get it right? These hippos look a tad uncomfortable. More than one hippo is known as a bloat. A group of hippos can also be called a crash or a huddle. Did you know hippos can't actually swim or float? They stand in water to protect their skin from the hot sun. Sometimes when they run in water, it looks like they are swimming. Can you remember the name for a group of flamingos? Did you get it right? Ha ha ha, hee hee hee, a cackle of hyenas. A cackle is a very loud laugh. Can you cackle like a hyena? Did you know hyenas are actually very intelligent? They are smarter than chimps when it comes to solving problems as a group. A cackle of hyenas can be made up of up to 80 hyenas. They usually do their cackle once they have caught their prey to tell their friends to come and share the feast. Can you remember the name for a group of frogs? Did you get it right? So many bats, too many to count. When bats are in flight, they're known as a cloud of bats. Sometimes we call them a cauldron of bats. Did you know bats make up 1/4 of all mammals? To find food in the dark, they let out a high-pitched sound and listen to the echoes that are reflected back. This is called echolocation. Can you remember the name for a group of hippos? Did you get it right? Ah, the majestic polar bear. How beautiful. We call a group of polar bears an aurora. Polar bears are usually seen by themselves. A group of polar bears can also be called a celebration of polar bears. Did you know polar bears have such a good sense of smell they can smell a yummy seal over a mile away? Can you remember the name for a group of hyenas? Did you get it right? Oh no, poor panda! What has he done? An embarrassment of pandas. Pandas have an extra stump on their front paws that act like a thumb to help them hold their food. Did you know pandas can poo more than 40 times a day? Can you remember 2 names for a group of bats? Did you get it right? We can't leave out the unicorns, can we? Here we have a blessing of unicorns. Scotland chose the unicorn as their national animal as it was believed to be the only enemy of the lion, England's national animal. A narwhal tusk is actually a really long tooth. It is spiral-shaped and can grow up to 10 feet long. Some narwhals have no tusks and some have 2. Did you know a group of narwhals, the unicorns of the sea, is also known as a blessing? Can you remember the name for a group of polar bears? Did you get it right? Glossary. Collectively, as a group, a collective noun is the name for a group of something. Embarrassed, feeling ashamed or shy. Enemy, a person who hates or opposes another person and tries to harm them or stop them doing something. Feet, a unit of measuring length. There are 12 inches in a foot. 1 foot is equal to 30.48 centimeters. Flamboyant, very confident in your behavior and liking to be noticed by other people. Majestic, having or showing impressive beauty or scale. Mile, unit of measuring length. 1 mile is equal to 1,609 meters. Nectar, a sugary fluid made by flowers to attract insects and other animals. It is collected by bees to make into honey. Pounce, spring or swoop suddenly to catch prey. For example, the cat pounced on the mouse. Predator, an animal that hunts, kills, and eats other animals.